Hello, it's Rebecca from Aunt Beck's Bakery, and today this video is for the brides out there. I'm going to give you 3 reasons not to buy a real wedding cake. Okay, so number 1 reason is anybody who's having outdoor weddings, which a lot of weddings are outdoors, especially in the summer and the fall months, your cake might melt. So let's face it, tier cakes are fragile. They are. They're fragile. I've worked with them for years, real cakes, and we have to put the dowels in there, and then we have to deliver them. And by the time they get to the actual venue, they can be very fragile, heavily melted. I'm sure you've been to some weddings where this has happened. The cake, the frosting starts to like bubble up on the sides. Sometimes the piping will start to slide down the sides of the cake. So that's number 1. Wedding tier cakes are fragile. So this is the truth. The second reason is because, okay, brides, once you mention the word wedding, the cake price like triples. This is true. I know because I've worked in lots of bakeries. If you were to go in and say, I want a 3-tiered white stacked cake, it's for a birthday, and you make up some kind of theme or whatever, you call it a birthday cake, they are going to give you different pricing than if you walk in and you say, I'm ordering a wedding cake. It's true. Everything with weddings is tripled. So that's a little tip. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that. So the cost, that's the reason number 2. So what you would do instead is get a fake wedding cake, and you can have a slice taken out from the back of the cake, and it's sturdy, almost indestructible. I've knocked over a cake before. Absolutely nothing happens to it. You can order it 6 months ahead of time so that you just don't even have to think about the cake anymore. And then you have your baker make your little slice, and you insert the slice in the back of the cake. And then for the pictures, it looks like you're actually slicing a cake. And, you know, because there's a real slice in there. And so that's reason number 2. And oh, also, so then you're like, what do I feed the guests? So then you go to like a cheap or inexpensive store, like let's say Costco, something like that, and you get a bunch of sheet cakes. Cakes are cut in the back, in the kitchen area. So no one's gonna know that the cake did not come from the wedding cake. Because, you know, your guests, they're not like watching the cake. Well, maybe some of them are. But for the most part, you should be able to get some cheaper, inexpensive sheet cakes, decorated nice, white piping. They're in the back in the kitchen, and they're served to the guests. And the guests don't know the difference. Okay, and then the third reason is because you can keep a fake cake as a keepsake. So all you have to do is message the person who's making it for you and tell them, can you please have the top tier or the top 2 tiers unattached to the rest? You know, we can put a dowel inside the cake, and then it's like a stick, and then it just sits on top. It's not attached. It's like loosely attached, but it's not attached. And then after your wedding, you can get rid of the rest of the cake, and you can keep a small little 2-tier cake just for a keepsake to remind you of your wedding. You could put it in your kitchen or in your dining room in a pretty little hutch with a couple of your memorabilia from your wedding day. So that's the third reason. You can keep it as a keepsake. You can keep the whole thing, but they're kind of big. Or you can resell it too. That's another option. So hopefully you found that helpful, and that is my video for you today. Please don't forget to like this and subscribe to my channel if you want more videos.